Hello everybody, welcome to a live stream. This is really going to be a test of kind of a new setup I'm trying out. Looking forward to doing a bunch of streams this summer, so you guys are kind of the first to see this new setup and see how this goes. So please comment. I'm going to ask quite a few questions here at the beginning to make sure everything's up and working. So the first thing I want to make sure is the audio lining up with my mouth talking? Because I have two different webcams I can use here for the main camera, and so I want to make sure that they're actually out of sync. And I can show you here. I'll turn on this other one. So this would be my preferred angle right here for this second camera, but I believe that the mouth, yeah, I can just see it looking at my screen right there, that it looks like the mouthing is off. Not in sync. So let me know which one, either the center, here I'll put this, the close up or the far away one, which one is in sync. And let me know which one to use, because that'll dictate. And then this main one, big shout out to Lego Spencer 11. He is the one who told me about this new Canon software that is in beta right now that you can use to hook up your DSLR as a webcam, which is really, really sick, and that's what I'm doing. That's why this main camera angle should be very crystal clear. So the far away one is in sync. The far away, okay, cool. So that's what I thought. So I'll go ahead and use that one. Just a quick, I'll show you what it looks like right now in my setup, so you can kind of see how, since this one's out of sync, I will go ahead and show you. So I got my building space right here. I got big monitor right there. I know it's really messy over there. Laptop, and then my DSLR right there acting as the main webcam. So that's what the setup is like. It's going to change around a lot. This is just temporary. I was kind of seeing where I should position everything. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, you can now use Canon DSLRs as webcams for free. You don't need to buy a $100 capture card like it was the case in the past. So if you search EOS Canon webcam, I think that's all you need to search on Google. It'll be the first page that comes up. It asks you to select your DSLR, and they only have a very few on there, but it's the same software for all of them, and if you download it, it'll work for any Canon DSLR, because my DSLR was not on the list. I have the 70D, but it still worked anyways. So let me go ahead and move this. I'll move this up here. Like I said, this whole setup's going to change over the next few weeks or so. I hope to stream a few times a week, so I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll get some new cameras and stuff set up all over the place, so you guys will have a nice view of everything. But what am I building today? So for those of you who have been following my channel for a while, I've been working on the $100 MOC challenge, and I say that loosely. I say working on, right? So what that really is a challenge I started, let's see, was that last summer? Yeah, it's been almost a year now since I started that series. I've only had 2 episodes. That's so sad. But basically what it was is I challenged myself to build an entire MOC using just a $100 budget. So far, I've spent about $70. I know I gave a price in the last episode, but if you added the 4 numbers I had on screen, it did not add up to that total that I had. So I will be correcting that in the next episode, which I'm currently working on. But I'm kind of in a builder slump. I've been staring at these pieces for weeks now. I've set them out on this table exactly how you see now. I just put this little thing together here just a few minutes ago. But yeah, I'm kind of figuring out where to go from here. So these live streams will not serve in place of actual episodes. I will be recording full episodes of those, so you don't have to watch the live streams. This is just more of behind the scenes. Huge shout out to everyone who's joining us. I see Brickwiz is here, Matt. We got Drew Packer 221, Simon, Grant Davis is here, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Got a lot of people joining us. It's good to be back on YouTube. So before I get started building here, just kind of a quick background of what's going on. If anyone watched my update that I uploaded right when I got back from college. And so basically what the situation is I was supposed to have a summer internship working for United Airlines out in Newark, New Jersey. However, that did get canceled. So I will not be moving out there. I'm staying here. Right now, I'll be starting working at Amazon as just a regular one of their grocery shoppers at Whole Foods. Get paid $15 an hour, just regular shifts there just to make some money over the summer. But with that, they're capping my hours at 20 hours a week. So I will have plenty of time to be doing Lego stuff, which I'm really excited about. So if you guys have any ideas for stuff you want to see, let me know. Yeah, Drew's calling me out for not being able to add numbers in my last video. Get that total out there. So, yes, as an engineer, I should be able to add. That was pretty pathetic. Matt was saying he was a sucker and he paid for the cam link. Yeah, I think Canon did this, according to Spencer, Canon did this because there's a shortage of webcams, which I didn't really realize until kind of looking around online. Luckily, I have some. I didn't need any, but because of the shortage of webcams and all these people working from home, that's why there is the shortage, because they're all having to buy them. I had to, or Canon was like, oh, a bunch of people have Canon DSLRs, we'll go ahead and make them into webcams, which they could have done this entire time, but they didn't. So what am I building? So my original idea for this challenge, back when I started it in Michigan last summer, was to build the Blue Shadow Virus. So my first purchase was somewhere around like $20, $25, I think, and it was 3 of the Minecraft Lego idea sets, and it was just bits and pieces from them. That's where all these plates came from. You can see there is... Where's the creeper? It had the 2 little figs from it. Oh, you can't see it. That's out of focus. But it had the 2 little figs from one of the sets, and then just bits and pieces from the others. My second purchase was these figures, which I got off of Mercari, I believe. You'll have to check the last video, but I want to say it was around $30 from. So there was this clone here. Let's see how good this webcam utility is. So if I hold it up, is it going to go into focus? Oh, it will. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, let me go ahead and grab some paper then to help this focus. But I went ahead and got one Stormtrooper right there. You can see him. This is like a mix match of trooper parts. Got this gunner from the Clone Wars. I got 3 of these guys. The third one's on this little thing I have right here. So I got 3 of those guys. And then I got 2 bomb squad troopers. And I got this guy right here. I think he's like the sergeant or something. And then I got this guy, which obviously is the most coveted one, I think, right now. The Phase 2 plain white trooper. I believe that was $30 for all of those. That was a phenomenal deal on Mercari. That's like an app that's like an eBay or like a Craigslist kind of. There's no bidding, but you can send them offers. So that's why it's not exactly like an eBay, but that's where I got all those figs from. So and then my third purchase was a lot of these like here, let me get the focus to lock in so I don't have you guys going in and out the whole time. There we go. That should do it. And so my third purchase was from Bricks and Minifigs. I believe it was like a $20 bag, $15 bag, something like that. And I got a lot of these landscaping pieces you see around here. So the green, the browns, and then just a bunch of random smaller pieces, which is the biggest problem that I ran into. I think that's really why I'm in a builder slump, is because the most of the pieces I have are just these regular brick pieces, which fortunately I can't really do much detail or anything. I'm not just going to build like a square building or something. That'd be pretty lame for a $100 MOC challenge. So most of the pieces that I've been kind of moving around, playing around with, are from that Bricks and Minifigs bag. So I have just over $30 left in my budget, but I really want to save that for the for some Bricklink orders of some last minute pieces that I'll need. So we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, Simon called the special squad, and that's what we like to call these guys, special squad. So originally what I was going to do was build the Blue Shadow Virus. I was going to build the scene from the Clone Wars arc of the Blue Shadow Virus where I have some of the bomb squad troopers down below kind of defusing a bomb in the tunnel, and then I was going to have like the hatchway that goes up, and then on top I was going to have the outer surface. So it was going to be smaller. It was going to be about 2x3 of these 6x6 plates, and I was going to have the brown ones on top with some trees and stuff. But I figured, that's going to be really small. I don't want to build a super tiny MOC. For $100, I would expect something more substantial with that. And as I was building it, I realized I really don't have a lot of pieces for detailing, which is, again, is the big problem. That by far was the biggest mistake of this whole thing was when I bought those Minecraft sets, I said, wow, this is a phenomenal value for these pieces. But it's a bunch of bricks, and that's not really useful for building super detailed stuff. So I learned my lesson there. If I hope to do something sort of similar to this series again. We'll see in the future. But just to show you kind of a few things that I've been working on, I'll put them up front right here so you can see them. I was messing around with some of these brown slopes, again from bricks and minifigs, so you can see those there. Lego Spencer said, "Where is the button to super chat $500? If only I could find that." Yeah, I know that's usually the common. That's usually like kind of the low end of what people super chat. So I sometimes take that off. It's a little low for what I'm expecting from super chats. So welcome to all the people joining. We got Brick Fanatic here, Miss Clicks, Exo Trooper, Ollie G63 Gaming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions about stuff. I'll do my best to answer. So I also use these dark red pieces to build this kind of thing. I was messing around with just some different angles of. I got a lot of these 1x1 bricks with the axle hole in them. These pieces right here. So yeah, I'm already learning as I'm going. I'm gonna need a few different camera angles to do some close-up stuff next time. So these streams will get better, I promise. And then I was messing around. I know this looks really ridiculous right now, but I was messing around with some sort of speeder design. There's two of these pieces that I got from Bricks and Minifigs. I'm not exactly sure what I want to use them for yet. And then I was working with this lever thing right here to see if I would like to do some sort of moving part. For those of you who have been longtime fans of my channel, all of my older MOCs had a ton of functionality, and that's what I love about Lego sets is you can move doors, you can do all that kind of stuff. So I'd always put that in my older MOCs, and that's something I'd kind of like to tie in here, but not sure how I'm going to be able to do it. And then I was also messing around with some greebling, which I never do at all, so I have zero experience, and it looks terrible. I know. Let's see, what else am I working on? Oh, so my original idea, like I said, was the Blue Shadow Virus. Realized it didn't quite have the parts I needed, and with that $30 left in the budget, I wasn't going to be able to get the parts that I would need for it. And then my second idea was to build kind of like a training camp, where there'd be like a little shooting range, a part where they'd have to like crawl under barbed wire. That's where this came from. I was working on a little like bridge to do like an overview. Like the guy would stand on top of the bridge and yell at the guys, come on, go. That stuff. I was building these little basic target things for a shooting range. And then I realized how small, that's when I put together these plates, because I was ready to build it. And I was like, okay, let's lay out where everything's going to go. And I realized how small of a working area I actually have for this. And I don't have any of like headlight, or I have a few headlight bricks, and then I have very few modified bricks with the studs on the side. Let's see if I can find one right now. Yeah, like one of these pieces right here. I have very few of these from the purchases I made, so I will not be able to do some sort of like snot work around. I know a lot of people do those smaller MOCs with like the landscaping around it to make it look nice. So unfortunately that won't be happening. Like I said, this is a whole learning experience. I've never challenged myself to build with a budget and buy all new pieces. I've always just built with all the pieces I have. You can see behind me, I have a bunch of storage drawers and stuff. At some point I'd like to do a room tour. I'm working on a new video series that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get up this weekend, because I'm actually going back to college this weekend to pick up some last minute stuff. But I've been working on this new video series that would be like a week thing that kind of just shows all the different little projects I'm working on. Also, let me know if the volume is too high or too low on my mic. I can also adjust that if need be. So now that I kind of gave an overview, that's enough stalling. I think it's time to actually get started building. Again, feel free to comment if you have any questions about life, about Lego, about Star Wars, anything. I'll be happy to talk as I build. And yeah, you're just going to get the genuine building experience here. And so as I mentioned, that boot camp idea kind of I scrapped. So I have no idea what I'm going to build right now. I'm kind of at a blank, and that's where I've been this building slump. So are you going to do a $501 build challenge? Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool. $501 MOC challenge for the 501 battle pack. That'd be sick. The Nolan series, yeah. Christopher Nolan project, I'd love to pick that up again. But I really, in the future, like, when I say in the future, I mean like years down the line, I will pick that up because that is something that's near and dear to my heart. Christopher Nolan's my favorite director. I love all of his movies, except Insomnia. Okay, I like Insomnia, but I think it's the worst of his movies, but I like all of his movies. I still like it. How do I feel about the set with the 501st? I love it. Absolutely love it. Huge shout out to Ryan M&R Productions for pulling that off and the whole community effort that followed that. All the guys who pitched in, that was incredible. Build a trench. Yeah, I was thinking about it because I have these pieces. If you saw my Hoth mini mock that I did a while ago, I used these pieces as like lining in a trench, but look at all the different colors. We have 3 of old brown. We have some reddish brown, which is like the current brown. Then we have some dark brown there. And I just don't have enough to really build a trench. So that was one thing I was considering building the Battle of Mimban, or however you say it, from Solo. Because I have a lot of this reddish brown stuff. But yeah, I don't think I have enough for the trench. So, and I don't have any of the figs, so that would run me out. If you got a $15 501st battle pack, would you like a Bark Speeder or ATRT? I don't really use this stuff. I have all of my battle pack, or the ones that I haven't scrapped in the sorting, scrapping, and storing series out. I have the vehicles from them. I don't really use any of them in MOCs anymore. So I don't know. I was always a fan of the Bark Speeder. The battle pack ATRTs or just walkers were pretty small. All right, Sasquatch Bricks keeps telling me to build, so I guess I got to start now. Okay, let's see. So my line of thinking is I have all these white bush gray bricks, so there's got to be some sort of structure that these would be useful for. Blow up Alderaan should be the MOC. Yeah, that would be so easy. You need to tally how many reddish brown plates you snap. I've actually never broken one. I know there is that flaw. They supposedly had fixed it, so I cannot update you on that because I've never had a reddish brown plate or a dark red plate or brick break on me. But then again, I don't build, so I'm not the right person to ask about that. Yeah, because the other idea is if I kind of go more freeform and not just, lay out a rectangular plate thing and build on there, because that's going to look kind of stingy, I guess. I don't have... Yeah, actually, let's go ahead with that then. We'll go in that direction. We'll see where that takes us. So I'm going to gather all of my reddish brown... I'm going to move these little things that I built to the sides for a second, or for a while. Something cool I found, I think it was from Bricks and Minifigs, is this wedge brick, or whatever you want to call it. And I believe this is from... Oh, maybe not. I was looking back at my built poly bags. I think it was from an ATTE, like a little poly bag or something. You guys can let me know in the comments what it's from. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and gather all these wedge plates, all of these curved plates, and reddish brown, and kind of start to build out a landscape so it's not just one blocky rectangle. Because I don't have anything to kind of build a border with around it, that's going to look really messy and sloppy. Unfortunately, I don't have many reddish brown plates to work with here, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. I hate using the old colors. I actually have a whole bin of like old gray, old light gray, old brown, which you see right here. But because that's really all I have to work with in this MOC, I might not have the choice to abandon those colors. I may have to end up using them because it's got to be BAM where I picked those up from, which no fault to them. Like it's still Lego. They don't care. They pull out all the fake Lego, all the weapon, all the mega blocks, all that stuff when you go through their bins there. Oh, I found another one of these triangle things. I had one that could actually be used for something. What did I put it? Oh, I had a claw piece. So what I'm gonna do is I kind of like how this looks, this triangle thing coming out of here. And I just found another one that I didn't know I had two of these. So I'm going to go ahead and just rebuild that exact thing there and just kind of put it off to the side just so I remember I have it, so I don't lose track of it. That could be handy for some nice detailing there. Spencer says the old colors are awesome. Spencer, I will gladly sell you all of my entire bin of old color. I have a lot of the old grays, because my brother had a few Lego sets growing up, and he's like 10 years older than me, so they had a lot of old gray in them. Is that really it for my wedge plates in those colors? That's pathetic. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and take off these plates and see what kind of configuration. At least for the front, we're going to have to use these wedge plates. Sunset said, "What is this?" Sandre, this is my $100 mock challenge. So I had $100 to build a mock. These are the pieces I have so far. I have about 38 hours left in my budget, combined from two Mercari purchases, one of Minecraft sets, one that just for the pieces, one of clones, and then a trip to Bricks and Minifigs. So now I'm going to go ahead and line up these plates here and see if we can get some sort of interesting geometry going on here so it's not super plain. If anyone has any ideas of what they'd like to see, let me know. Yeet Production says, I need a lot of old gray. Okay, what is with people in the comments in old gray? My goodness. All right, everyone who's watching, comment right now. Pro or anti old gray? Let me know. We got to get a consensus here because it seems all over the place. Simon also wants old gray. Wow, what is... It just looks really ugly. It looks dirty to me almost. It looks like just dirtied gray. That's what I would call it. Please make a castle mock. Well, see, the problem is because I bought these clone figs because I thought I was doing the Blue Shadow Virus thing, I'm kind of locked into using those because of my budget constraints. So I don't think I will be able to make it to switching to a castle mock, unfortunately. That is something I would like to try soon. I recently rewatched The Lord of the Rings. I hadn't seen that in it's been over 10 years since I watched it for the first time. It's a lot better than, I didn't really remember too much from it. I just remembered some of the main plot points. Phenomenal series. I unfortunately didn't have the extended editions, but my brother was a big Lord of the Rings fan when he was younger, and he does have the extended editions at his house. So he said next time he swings by, he'll drop them off for me so I can watch them, which I am super psyched about. I'm a huge fan of J.R.R. Tolkien. He was good friends with C.S. Lewis, who's one of my favorite writers. So there's a lot of stuff on both of them and their relationships. JetBrick says it's good for texture. This gray. Oh, finally. Thank you, Galador Hero, for saying anti-old gray. I really do appreciate that. Old is dirty. Thank you, Sasquatch. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait. Sasquatch also said new gray. Oh, okay. He wants new gray. Gotcha. Perfect. That's what we like to hear, everybody. I'm just going to start banning people who only like old gray or who like old gray more. Or who like it at all, actually. You could do a separatist bunker with a bomb inside for the bomb squad and the other clones defending them. That is something. Droids are pretty cheap, so that is something I would consider. I kind of like where this is going right now with these wedge plates in the outline. This is a lot better than it was looking a few minutes ago. It really is weird coming back to building after not having built like an actual mock or something in so long. I'm really rusty, not gonna lie. So I appreciate all the help that people have been offering. Mount Hobbit says Lord of the Rings is greater than Star Wars. Honestly, I never thought I would say this, but I might almost agree with you. I've been a diehard Star Wars fan my whole life, and I might just might agree with you after I watched the extended editions. I've been nonstop, like every day. I've been watching all these videos of behind the scenes and different story elements. J.R.R. Tolkien was a very devout Catholic, the guy who wrote The Lord of the Rings, and so I was watching a lot of stuff about how he incorporated those kind of themes in there. Very fascinating stuff. That's why really cool to see. Make a swamp / bunker clone base. Do you have any droids? I don't have any droids yet, but again, I have $30 left. So if I want to buy droids, they're like $1 each, or I can get them for like $1 each. So that shouldn't be too bad. Sasquatch says he'll ban all the old gray people. Thank you. So Andre said, get out. Why do I have to get out? Oh, because of my Lord of the Rings comment. Hey, I haven't committed to it yet. After I watched the extended, I mean, I have a bunch of the Lord of the Rings. I'm so glad that I bought those when I was younger, because I was like, I wasn't super into the Lord of the Rings, but I'm like, oh, these sets look so cool, and like, you know, that was the cool thing to do. Let's buy Lord of the Rings stuff, right? And so I have a bunch of them. I have Helm's Deep. I have the little addition wall. I have Tower of Orthanc. Oh, I guess that's it. But I did buy all of the Hobbit minifigs at the time, not knowing that they would be as expensive as they are now. But I was just like, oh, I want the whole collection. That'd be cool, right? I'm big on when I start collecting some sort of specific line like that, of like, let's get all the main characters, stuff like that. Why not make a Star Wars and Lord of the Rings fusion MOC? That would be incredible. Obviously, I can't do it for this because those minifigs would be crazy. It would take up the rest of my budget instantly with like one of them, but that might actually be something I have to think about for the future. Betraying your Star Wars bros? I know, I'm sorry. Oh, I wish I had more of these dark tan wedge or curved plates, because I really like kind of this look I got going here with this brown, this reddish brown. So I'm going to start gathering like dark tan plates now. Oh wait, I can also use green. So expert MOC builders, we got a lot of you in the chat. Actually, everyone in the chat is what I'm going to consider an expert MOC builder. And I'm looking for your advice right now. So I got these dark tan. All I have for like interesting plates is this one, this slope, and this curved one. And then I got some of these smaller plates right here that aren't curved at all. But I also have some green plates. I have more of these like wedge plates in green. So I'm looking to use these. I'm looking to put something on top of this. Oh, and unless I like, that could be a way of making this larger actually, if I start going with just regular plates and not using these big plates for green. So my expert MOC builders, here's my question. Should I put green plates on top, or should I try going with this dark tan on top and then do like a different green section? Or what do I do with these two different colors? How should I use them? Because I have no idea. I'm just going on the fly here. Yeah, at one point I had all these sorted for the thumbnail pictures. I had these nicely sorted, but at one point I got so fed up with how my building progress is going for this, I cleared all the pieces off this table and just threw them in a box for like a few weeks. And I started working on another MOC, like a big clone base, or not a clone base. It was like a prison. It's kind of small actually. And then I scrapped that because I got fed up with that too. So, but I figured, you know, I came in here, I started building, and I said, let's go ahead and start a live stream, because if I do a live stream, that means I have to sit down and build. There's no escaping it at that point. So this is my forced building. It is not a punishment, though. I do enjoy this, I promise. You can make a turret with that class piece you have. With which piece? Class piece. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Do both. Where's Olav? Yeah, where is Olav? We need the true Lord of the Rings expert here. Go patchy with the colors. When we say patchy, are you meaning to use both? Green on top and then a small patch of dark tan. Okay. I don't know how. Here, I'll build a little sample for you guys. It's like you're going shopping and you get little samples, right? I'll build a little sample of what these colors look like together, because I personally, just thinking about it, I can't imagine these looking too hot, but I could be wrong. Would not be the first time. Let's go ahead and take one of these. You know, this actually isn't as bad as I was thinking it would be. And okay, so this is what the dark tan on green looks like, and if I put that on here, that's what Yeah, actually, no, that's not as bad as I was picturing. It's actually not bad at all. That's what I was picturing it to look very ugly. Hudson Hollis had built an old rundown bunker, and a bunch of people have been suggesting a bunker. I just don't think I have. I don't want to just stack these bricks in like a rectangle or something. I think that'd be really boring, or it would be really boring. I want to do something interesting. Do you think are the best mock builders besides Solid Brick Studios and Chris Productions? Rebel. All the Rebel members. There's so many good mock builders. Actually, you know what? If you want to see the best of the best mock builders, like, okay, yeah, Chris and David are great. But if you want to actually see the best mock builders in the entire community, go to the iron.builders. .builders is like the .com. They have, it's like the most prestigious contest / activity competition. That's the word in the Lego community, and the best of the best builders are there. So that's who I think is the best. Do some clone troopers in a trench disarming a bomb. Yeah, I know everyone hates these bomb squad troopers, and that's why I want to use them so badly. So I will find a way to use them, whether it be defusing a bomb or some other way. Mixed with each other. Okay, yeah. So it seems like the consensus is to mix the green with the dark tan with the brown. So I'm going to go green on top of the brown and then dark tan on top of that. And then I'll probably I have some more of these. I have them off to the side, but I have some of these gray plates, light blue and dark blue, and then I'll put those kind of in the back area. Also, if at some point my camera might shut off because I'm using this DSLR and I don't have like a dummy battery, I do have another battery charging, so the main webcam might shut off briefly. Well, I switch out the battery, just an FYI. Don't freak out. All right, so let's go ahead. Now that we got... Oh, this piece is too big. Oh, no, it's not. I must have bumped this. I didn't even notice. This whole thing got misaligned. Let's see. That should do it. There we go. Okay. So 1x4 there. Now I need a 1x3 right there. Bingo. If you'd guys like to see guests on my stream in the future, I'd be open. I know Lego Spencer sent me a thing about stream overlays that I'm interested in doing, so I'd be down for having guests in the future. This is, again, more of a test stream to see how things go. Maybe even have like one of these every day or every other day. Honestly, this is a lot easier setup. This is a spur of the moment. It took me 20 minutes to set up the monitor, the cameras, plug in everything. So after the stream today, I'll take some time, rearrange stuff, get some more unique angles possibly. Oh man, something I'd like to do is I like the look of that on like an angle right there, but that would require using one of these jumper plates. And if I do that, then I got to raise all of it, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Miss Clicks is heading out. Thanks for joining us. Are you excited for Fall Friday? Yes, but no. I'm driving my friend and I down, my friend and roommate down to college, to our apartment, to pick up some stuff tomorrow. So, which is Fall Friday, of course, the biggest event of the week. So I will only be on for certain parts because the drive's about 2.5 hours. So I won't be there the whole time, but I'll be hopping in and out. Hope to see all of you there. If you don't know what that is, Fall Friday is where we hang out with a bunch of people on Discord in the Rebel server on the Fall Hangout. You can join rebel.com on the front page. There's a link to the Discord server there if you guys want to hang out, talk to much better builders than me in there. Planning to do the Rebel monthly challenge this Saturday. Awesome, that's right. The monthly challenge is we give H2 Brick runs that in Rebel. He'll give a prompt. You have 2 hours to build. Usually it's like a seed part. So all you mock builders, ILLINI, Yeet Productions, thank you for that. You forgot about at the Brick Whiz. Is that referring to the best mock builders? Again, I'm telling you, look at this Iron Builder stuff. You will be blown away. The glass piece is by your green tile piece. Oh, this piece? What did you say to use it for? I missed that earlier, sorry. Oh, have Brick Wiz on. Oh yeah, I'd be down to invite Matt to a stream. Heck yeah. He streams all the time. He's a pro at it. Check my texts, please. You texting me? What? I don't think so. Is fall pronounced fall, F-A-L-L, or full? I've heard a lot of different ones. What? Full of Lego? You've heard that? I've never heard that. It's definitely F-O, fall, like the season fall. No way the other way. Finn, you are nuts. I don't know who you're talking to. All right, let's go ahead and start placing these. I'll take a break from reading the comments for a second. Now, if this mock turns out bad, because I took all of your advice, I'm going to blame all of you for okay. You are not. You have become the builders of this mock. You have taken on responsibility. Let's see. I'm going to run out of wedge plates fast on this one. That is not what I wanted to do. It was not part of my intentions. Okay, the key right now is kind of locking down these big plate sections. I don't want them to keep shifting around all over the place. So I'm trying to lock these in. Oh, use it for a turret. Use this for a turret. That could work. That could be interesting. Huh, thank you. I joined the Iron Builders Discord channel. Yeah. I'm not joking when I say the best builders in the entire LEGO community are in that channel. So if you want to be just blown away by the greatest builds of all time, you know where to go now. You heard it here first, folks. Do a missile launcher? I don't know. Okay, I was working on... I do have some funky pieces over here. Oh, man, I wish I had a better place to show these. There we go. Okay, so this is like a exhaust pipe. A lot of LEGO trucks use this. And then this could be used as like a gun or turret or something. I don't know what you want to use it for. I just threw these together as I was experimenting with some different build ideas. Do you like freeform? I've never actually built freeform, have I? No, I haven't. This is my first time building freeform. And, you know, I would say it's an overused method, but I don't think I have many options at this point with the pieces I have. So we're gonna make it work, all right? So I'm still working on this outline here. I'm kind of stumped because I'm running out of interesting pieces of wedge plates, of curved plates, because that's really what gives it this form. I don't want to just do straight lines everywhere. That'd be boring. So let's see. I think I'm just going to do it like an L shape right here. Then I don't know, I'm doing this back area, but because it's flat over here, that's where the buildings will start or something. Who knows? Problem is, again, I gotta lock these plates down so they don't slip away on me here. That would not be good. I'm gonna work on this section over here. Best brick of all time? Oh gosh, I would have no idea. It's a very interesting question. Best brick of all time? I don't know. What is your favorite brick of all time? Or I guess not favorite. What do you think is the best brick of all time? How often on average are new members accepted in Roblox? So we vote once a month. We have a meeting every month, and we vote at the end of the meeting on applicants. There's actually a 2-stage process for the applications. The first stage is you just filling it out, and the second stage is there's a committee that reads through all of them and chooses the best ones from there. Because we usually get a bunch of applications, we wouldn't be able to review. We spend quite a bit of time at the meeting in depth reviewing them, debating, the candidates based on people's experiences with them, etc. So, oh, that looks so bad. Oh my gosh. All right, can you guys see this? Yeah, right here. Anyone got any tips for this? I'm getting this is the dumbest. This is so pathetic that I'm asking for tips on something this simple, but it's rough because I want to keep this piece locked in. So this piece cannot move, but this wedge plate right here has to be connected to the rest of this assembly, and so that's what this plate's doing. I can use another piece, but I don't want it to be too blocky. That's the problem. Oh wait a minute. See, talking it through may have given me an idea. Talk through your problems. That's how you solve them. That's still going to be too blocky, though. Oh, this is the same piece. What am I doing? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I really wish when I was at Bricks and Minifigs, that's the problem is I changed the idea of this mock too many times. And I bought a bunch of the pieces with the original idea in mind. And I mean, even then I messed up big time doing that. But I learned a lot of lessons doing this challenge. I'm glad I don't build mocks normally this way. The best brick of all time is the blue 2x4. Wow, blue brick. I wonder why. Maybe your channel icon. Kappa Bricks just joined the Iron Builder server, and wow, yeah. I'm telling you. If you doubt me, join the server, and you will be blown away. I have no affiliation with Iron Builder, by the way. Don't think I'm getting paid or something to advertise this. How many clones do you have? Use the other big tile pieces. Yeah, I could use tiles, but I'm trying to save those. I have a bunch of these 1x1 tiles from those Minecraft sets, so I don't want to waste those on these basic angles here in the beginning. But it may come to that point very soon. Quite new to watching your vids, but know who you are. And hope you're all good. Thank you. It's your favorite Lego YouTube channel? Oh, jeez. Gotta do it to me. Oh, I don't know. Favorite Lego? Ganache bricks. Without a doubt. Easy choice. Give me some hard questions. I gotta figure out this dumb spot though. Okay, so I'm gonna lock this plate in there because I don't think I have many other choices. And then I guess I can go like that. Oh man. This is a doozy. This is a doozy. What is Rebelug? Spencer, how about you elaborate what Rebelug is? Rebelug is a recognized Lego online community. What does that mean? It's a place where you can hang out with a bunch of people. So the members of the group, so you don't have to be a member to join the server or anything. The Rebelug server is open to the public. We have over 400 people in there. Build together, talk together, watch movies together sometimes, hang out. Every Friday, as we mentioned earlier, there's a big hangout that a bunch of the members get online and we all talk to everybody. It's a good old jolly time. But yes, perfect. This fits right here. And then the members themselves, we go to conventions, we display, so you can find us there. We do collaborations online, we run contests for the public, lots of fun stuff. Why not make a desert bunker? Okay, man. Desert bunker? Where are the desert pieces here, please? Please help. All I have are these brown pieces, these dirt pieces. There are no desert pieces here. Okay, so, pro gamer tip. If you can't connect the pieces, you don't, because see how ugly this looks right here? How this misaligned? That's so nasty. I'm gonna need it. Okay. I need a rule clarification because I don't make the rules. I just play by them. This $100 mock challenge. Am I allowed to use a brick separator if I did not buy a brick separator? I'm gonna go with the no, but let me know what you think in the comments. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. That's It's a good way to tell someone's age if they were around when the brick separator came out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna scrap this whole section over here. Okay, so did I even give my pro tip? Is if these wedge things aren't lining up with the green and you don't have any other ones to use, then just use brown in that area and just build a little higher. I don't know why I didn't do that before. That was dumb. What a dummy. You may not use a brick separator, right? Mythic Bricks has cleared it up. He has given us the official rule designation. That is what, so I'm going to have to play by. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. That'll hold that up for now. This is just frustrating. Every time I put down a piece, the whole thing just shuffles about. Yes, that could go like that. If you don't put it on your MOC. Yes, if I don't put it on my MOC. Use a knife. Well, I mean, the knife would be the same thing as the brick separator. Right? That's why I'm questioning the brick separator, not for any other reasons, but because I didn't buy it. The whole idea is use what you buy, and I didn't buy a knife. So that is why I'm leaning towards no. Yeah, Mythic Bricks is asking about members again still. Spencer, thank you, Spencer, for answering those. Yeah, so Rebel, so like I said, I guess I never finished that question. We vote once a month. Last meeting, we brought in 2 new guys. Some meetings there's 3. Some meetings there's none. None is very rarely. I know in our March meeting we had none. Usually there's at least 1 a month. Maybe like 1 or 2 months a year we'll add none, but again, very rare. But like I said, being a member is just... is more for like the collabs and the lug bulk and all support requests and all that stuff. But if you display at a convention, we're pretty open to people displaying with it. Especially, we're going to start like some sort of program for the fall hangout for next year's conventions, since all the ones this year seem to be canceled, for people in the fall hangout to kind of display with us, because I think that'd be pretty gnarly. Oh, is that my camera? All right. Give me a second while I swap out the battery real quick of my camera. Alright, that should be fixed now. Man, I'm turning into like a professional battery changer now. That was pretty fast. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Man, I'm still stuck on this one corner right here. It's because I have too many of these small pieces that need to... wait, that just gave me an idea. That I need to connect here. Maybe it was a bad idea to start with that big piece. Maybe I should have started with some smaller ones. Okay, so new formation now. Let's see if we can make this work. You didn't buy a table, so floor gang. Okay. That you got me there. Gosh darn. That is a fair point. I used to always build on the floor, even like MOCs and stuff when I was younger. That was, even though I had like a table, it was just more comfortable. Can you be an Empire lug and Rebel lug? You can be as many lugs as you want. I will say, I wouldn't really recommend it. Whichever choice you think is better, Empire lug or Rebel lug, that's up to you. But I will say I wouldn't encourage being in like 50 or 4 or 5 lugs at once, because the whole idea of being in a lug is that you contribute to that community to the best of your ability, through participation, through hopefully eventually leading stuff. That'd be awesome. But just being active, and for a lot of people, they just don't have the time to be active. And a lot of, some can pull it off. Simon Wu is one of them, but a lot of people can't. So I'd recommend just sticking to one or two, maybe like an online one and a local one. That's what I would recommend. What is the percent rate of getting in? We don't have that data. and that would probably be pretty misleading. But again, it's not about being a member. Like a good start is just joining the fall hangout and doing our activities with us. You can still have a lot of fun there without being a member. In the beginning, you said that if you wanted to organize the parts, you had to take the money for the container out of the $100. That is correct, Darth Jar Jar. Thank you for reminding me. So I'm not the table one slide, but yeah, I will not be using a brick separator for that reason. I weave for 15 minutes and no progress. Okay, Jet, that is a lie. Look at all this progress here. People in the chat have been helping me out. Huge thanks for that, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. So will that work? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to go back to this side because that side's really giving me a hard time right now. I don't want to look at it anymore. I think I may have a solution for this end. Let me just take off these pieces real quick. I'm going to lose track of how this build is supposed to go, honestly, with everything moving around all the time. Okay, so let me put these pieces down. 4 building is the best. Yes, thank you. Thank you for everyone who agrees the 4 building is the best. If you have not tried 4 building, I recommend. I'll often like find myself just building sets on the 4. Or my Lego Best Car. If you guys saw that, this table was cleared off, but I built that entire MOC on the floor. I wanted to take a picture because I started in like one part of my room right over here by the bins, and by the time I finished, I was over there. And as I looked at it, there's just like a trail of pieces. So as I was building, I would slowly just scoot back and pull out more drawers and scoot back, and pieces would fall on the ground. So I'd keep moving back. It was really funny. What are your best 3 MOCs? They haven't been built yet. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't built a MOC in so long, and the ones I was building right before I kind of went dark with college and stuff, or smaller, not of the highest quality. So, what planet are you building? No clue yet. Give me some ideas. Fall Friday in the fall hangout. I only do 4 building. I 4 built to MOC today. Oh man, that's awesome, dude. I want to 4 build. See, I can't 4 build the live streaming because I need like a table to organize all the camera and microphones, all that junk on. But maybe one day I will find a way to. Oh, I already lost track of. Oh, there we go. That's how it goes. There we go. So, okay. Finally remembered how it went. I think I have a solution for this end, but I don't want to waste all these wedge plates on it, so I'm going to be very cautious. But that would probably look pretty good, so I might have to go with it. And then if I do something like that. Yeah, okay. We'll go with this. This looks better than what I had going before. At this point, I guess that's all that matters. Do I have any of these 1x1 plates? Yes, I do. Thank you, Lego Minecraft sets. Finally coming in handy after giving me a headache over all the bricks that I was not getting any creativity from. Usually sit on your bed and build. That's interesting. I don't think I could do that. It'd be too squishy. Pieces would fall all over the place, keep moving. That's why he built a messy room. Yeah, I really wish. I was going to make a video about it, how ridiculous it was. This is really funny. I thought you were making Naboo. I was originally going to make the Blue Shadow Virus, but I decided not to for peace reasons and also probably not the best taste with all the coronavirus stuff going on. Boom. Demonetized. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I kind of scrapped that idea. So we'll see if we can make things work without it. All right, now I just got to come around this edge right here and then figure out this area, and then I should be good for that green stuff. But the whole idea is not to just make this a landscape mock. There's got to be some structures or vehicles. I was trying to work on some sort of walker design. I just don't have a lot of pieces for stuff, for like detailed stuff. That's it. I really messed up buying the pieces for this. The scene in Rogue One when they are on the creatures and are being chased by the ships. When they are on the creatures, I'm totally blanking on what you're referring to. You can use a brick saper if you don't use it in the mock. But that's still, like I said, I wouldn't sort my pieces because I didn't buy bins or anything, and I wouldn't be using those in the mock. So Hudson House is about to bounce. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Any known simps in the Lego community? No, never. What's the bricks before chicks? Come on, we know better than that. I built on a small table at the back of my toilet. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's the one I haven't heard before. I like that. Jeez. Okay, so I guess I'm going to cop out and do something simple over on this end because nothing is coming together over there. See if I can find any of those L-shaped plates in green. No, because I don't have any. Why would I have those? I guess I can make do with this, perhaps. Now, see, the key is a rule I'm trying not to violate is to do. Let's see if I can get a plate to put these together on. Something like this. You see how I don't want anything to look like that, where the wedge part of it goes up against the plate there. So I'm doing my best to stay away from that kind of gnarly building. But sure, I'm going to get pretty close to it. Alright, so. Man, this is really giving me a hard time over here. I think I'm going to have to do something like that to hold those together. And then get a green plate in there like that. Then oh, boo, this stinks. I thought that was going to connect all of them. I would love to see the day where I'm like a billionaire and I can just hire people to sort my pieces for me. That'd be the most incredible thing because I have a whole table over there that will be in one of my videos that I'll be, once I finish up this series, the first episode, you'll see the table I'm talking about. Do you still have some of those Scarif Stormtrooper polybags? Where'd you get them? I'm trying to find a few because I love the design. No, you won't find any of those anymore. Those have long been discontinued. Those were at Brickworld. So there's a Legoland Discovery Center at near Brickworld, which Legoland Discovery Center is like take Legoland and put it inside of a what store is roughly that size? Like a Five Below. If anyone has Five Below by them, if you know, I'm trying to think of other stores that size. That's about how big I'd say. Maybe the way I actually haven't been in there besides the store section. Okay, maybe it's probably bigger than that. Probably like the size of a Target, maybe a smaller Target. I don't know. But Legoland Discovery Center it has like a few indoor rides and then a big store and then just some exhibits. And so they put up a booth at Brickworld Chicago every year. And they always bring these they always get poly bags. That's why like these weird poly bags sometimes you never find in like a Target or a Walmart or back when we had Toys R Us. They'd be at Legoland Discovery Center. So there's one right by Brickworld, and they set up a booth for a while they weren't owned by Lego, but I believe Lego bought Legoland back from Merlin Entertainment or whatever, or they are in the process of doing that or something. I don't quite remember the exact story on that. But regardless, they always bring some poly bags to Brickworld that are usually valuable or sought after, or whatever you want to call it. So that one year they had those, and there's no limit on them, and they're packed in the brown cases they come in, and so we were just buying them by the case. I bought 2 cases. Each case had 25 in there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. How long are the streams going to be? When did I start this one? At 3:45 my time, so like an hour and a half probably. So we just hit the hour mark, so probably an hour and a half. I'll probably go for 30 more minutes. Plates before dates. Oh, that's even better than bricks before chicks, dude. Love it. Can you bring back sorting, strapping, and storing? I'd love to, but that series just took so long to make. Each episode would be like 3 times as long as it would take to just part out the sets without filming any of it. I tried to cut down the time. We'll see, but I would not recommend getting your hopes up, unfortunately, for that one. I think that one's dead. I totally just came up with the formation, and then I completely forgot it and totally botched putting these plates down. Let's see. I think it was something like this, and then this maybe? Oh, that's not going to work, though. Unless... Alright, let's see if we can get this locked down. Yeah, this will work. If these plates will stop shifting around all over the place. There we go. Okay. Lock and load, boys. See, but now I have this darn piece sticking out. How am I going to attach that? I don't know. I think that one's just doomed to fail over there. Maybe not. Maybe I can save it because I have use for these pieces elsewhere. Yeah, I'm really not liking how that side's coming along. I am just stumped of what to do over there. You know, I may end up having to actually reconfigure this. This might not have been the plate to start with. That seems to be what's screwing everything up. Do you still have those poly bags? Yeah, I opened, if you saw my video, my Scarif Stormtrooper army, I opened all the poly bags, so none of them are sealed. But I have all the figs still. They're in a pick brick cup. That's where I keep all my, when I have mass quantities of figures, of Star Wars figs, I just throw them in pab cups. Okay, yeah, we're restarting this. Man, I really wish I could use brick separator. That stinks. I'm totally going to lose track of how this build was supposed to go, so I may need some of you to remind me when we get to certain parts. Okay, so it's something like this, and then, oh geez, how did that fit in? Yeah, that's not right at all. Uh-oh. Time to rewind the stream and see where I was. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. I think I'm on the right track. Oh, maybe this one over here, and then it went down like that. That makes more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's all it was. All right. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat here. Let's see what we got going on. Who are the best freeformers? Oh man, I don't know. Jacob, fellow Catholic, and Halo stop motion. I thought I saw someone else say it. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, you can see my shirt. I didn't even realize I'm wearing the Catholic Illini shirt. There we go. When's Catholic League starting? Just kidding. That's not a question. Wish it was. Do ruins where a bomb has blown in the bomb squad? Yeah, that's kind of boring though. I'm not dissing on your idea, man, but this series has been going on for almost a year now. I cannot end it with just a field from an explosion. That would upset people and myself. Blocks before. Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot this stinking top formation. Oh dear, what am I doing? Okay, just kidding. It's right, just like that. That was easy fix. Okay. All right, so we're back to the original formation. I hope Jet's still watching so you can make fun of me. Mythic Bricks is asking about buying this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna part with it. I've never parted with clones. I've parted with very little Lego ever. Those hold a near and dear place in my heart. I don't think I'd be able to say goodbye. All right, we're gonna start with the more complicated areas first, and hopefully this will yield better results than what I was getting earlier, because that was just not a good time. All right, this will do it. This will do it right here. Bingo. Let's go. If anyone's I don't think there were any super chats, but the chat I'm looking at right now is on Streamlabs, which is what I'm using to set this all up. So if I ever missed a super chat, that'd be really embarrassing. But I'm trying to follow that other chat as well. Okay, that's much more like it. That is a much better formation we got going there. I'm not going to run into any more difficulties. I got the curve even figured out. Look at that. Look at that. And then I'll throw one more of these in over here probably. Although it should be a little bit more down the line. Yeah, right around there. Actually, I don't really need... I'm going to save this for over here. Yeah, so I guess there's your tip of the day is when doing this kind of plate work, don't just start with like a middle area. Start with the trickiest areas and do those first. You'll yield better results. At least I did. Speaking from experience. Although that's not going to work now. Darn. What is he making? You tell me, Logan. What am I making? So I had this series called $100 Mock Challenge. So everything you see on here was bought for about $70. There's also a bunch of clone figs over here that were included in that. I have 2 episodes out on my channel if you want to watch them. So this is working on progress for episode number 3. The stream will go for about 15 more minutes, and I'll go ahead and cut it off. If you guys have any ideas for what you'd like to see on future streams, different camera angles, different things, I don't know, feel free to let me know. What if I offered you $50,000 for one 2x6 green plate? Would you part with it then? Hypothetical, of course. No. No way, Jose. All right, so I'm running into the difficulty of having run out of these smaller wedge plates because I used them all over there, which was a good idea, but I have like none of them. So that means there's none to use over here, which is not exactly what I wanted to hear. But we might be able to work out some other arrangement. Does this work? What is going on? This does not work. Oh man, this is a disaster. What a disaster. Underground bunker. Man, what is with the bunkers? People are obsessed with the bunkers. No, this is not. Okay, watch it actually turn out to be a bunker. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, everyone seems to suggest building a bunker. I do appreciate the suggestions, so thank you. But I do not see myself going that route based purely on the pieces I'm working with. Originally, that's what it was actually going to be, was the Blue Shadow Virus bunker. So I do see where those thoughts are coming from. Okay, so I'm going to attach that there. Throw one of these here. That should clean that side up. And then down here, I'm going to need something to tie these. Oh no. I don't think this is going to work. This may actually be able to pull it off. Let's take a look at how this looks once I get this last piece in here. All right, you know, that's acceptable. I can live with that. Not the best, but it'll do. I might change it later. Top down angle. Okay, top down angle. I like that. Let's see. I was really trying to get. I don't have it accessible, but I have a Canon C100. I was trying to get that to work with this EOS utility that I'm using on my other DSLR right now to get this view. Wasn't working out. So I only have I have 3 cameras I can use. I have the webcam right now that's on my laptop. That's the built-in webcam. That's why the quality stinks. I have this webcam right here, which, because I have it plugged in, what else is plugged in there? Oh, my mouse. See, the problem is I didn't have enough USB slots, so I had to do an extender thing, and then I plugged this webcam in, and then it was like a delayed. I can show you what it looks like. There. See how it's delayed? You'll see my mouth talking, and it's delayed. So I gotta mess around with that and see how to get rid of that delay. And then I can set up that third angle. I'll move my laptop next time so you don't have this stuff in the way. So it'll be a direct shot on my face there. That'll be better. And then, yeah, I can probably do the top down with the webcam. That'd be sick. All right. So I like where this is at. I'm just going to finish up this end over here, and then that'll probably call it a day for this stream. If I end up waking up early tomorrow, I'm planning to leave around like noon to go back to my college for just I'll be back on Saturday night. But if I'm up in the morning, I might do a stream in the morning. We'll see. This has been a lot of fun, and it was really simple to put together. A lot easier than I was expecting it to be. So thanks everyone in the chat for being supportive, for giving tips, for answering questions, for asking questions. So the Blue Shadow Virus base, Logan, it was going to be, but his plans changed, and I scrapped that idea. But, yeah. To answer your question, no, it is not. Not anymore. Stick with the bunker. Man, people love this bunker idea. I may have to consider a bunker idea then. I'm making a MOC with buildings, and I have some white one by bricks, even more 1x5 wall pieces. So should I do the bricks as the wall or the bigger wall pieces? but it would be 2 bricks deep. I do the 1x5 wall pieces personally. That'll save you your bricks. Thanks for stopping by. I see a few people heading out. Replace the face cam with top down. Well, no, what I'm saying is if I can get rid of the delay on this camera, then I can do 3 cameras. So it'd be a top down, and then I still have my face in like a little box, and then the main camera. So I'll play around with it a little. Like I said, this was literally a spur of the moment. I sat down to build. I was kind of getting distracted. I'm like, I really need to just sit down and really start working on this because I want to make the next video. And then I was like, why not do a live stream? I haven't done one of those in a long time. So I took 15 minutes, got my equipment together, and well, here I am now. Problem I'm running into over here is that I need like a shallower, that's a funny word, slope. This is too steep. It's cutting into too much of this plate area. Do I have any brown wedge plates? I think I do. Why don't I use those? Oh my gosh, I am a dummy. I already did. I put them all, what? I already put them down. What is your all-time favorite battle pack? Without a doubt, the first ever clone battle pack from episode 3 with those, the older version of these clones, the phase 2. If they ever come out with one of these battle packs, that'd be nuts. But that was the best. It was only $10. I never bought one when it came out, but I've gotten a bunch of the figs since then. Old phase 2 clone, but yeah. Ola, hello, you are right on that. What are you building? Working on a $100 MOC challenge. These pieces and these clones over here cost $100, or it costs about $70. I have about $30 left, and I'm building a MOC with them. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Some of us just building telekinetically. Maybe that's just me. This is my favorite Lego stream. Thank you, Ali G. This is only the beginning. They're only going to get better from here. Did my camera just die again? All right. Well, since the webcam or the battery just died again, I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream there, so you can still see this camera here. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate it. I don't think there'll be a stream tomorrow unless I get up really early. We'll have to see with that. But other than that, you can expect streams probably starting on Sunday. And I'll try to do like every other day or something. This is a lot easier than I thought. I'll go ahead and make a nicer setup here. And yeah, so thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Check out Rebelug, the Rebelug Discord server for Fall Friday tomorrow. I'll be in some calls there, and a bunch of the other much cooler than me Rebelug members will be there as well. So I hope to see you guys all over there. Thanks for watching.